everybody. That is enough of that music. I'm gonna get started with this. I've been bouncing around trying to figure out what format, how I'm gonna do this, what the best way is to do this, and all this shit. And still keep it to where y'all can see stuff, but I can get stuff accomplished at the same time. So I'm gonna continue with if it's a major objective or something like that, like if I'm going into a cave. Then I'll record that part, or I'll do it on the stream. We're not going to concentrate so much on worrying about each thing. We're just going to find stuff that I'm going to go do, and we're going to go do it. What we're going to do now is we're going to go find RUNIL'S journal. I'll give you a tour of the house. I uploaded the going to get that because I get tired of things being tiny, and I like things being where they are. So, quick tour. I always put in an armory because I like to display the armors. Like Daedric shit. You know. My trophy room. And then, of course, we're going to go down in here because this is cool. And yeah, there are torches all over because I'm trying to increase the lighting, and I dropped them so I could find them and move them where I needed to later. So, yeah, messy. Most of them I drop in the blacksmith forge, so it looks cool. One time I filled my forge with soul gems. Don't do that. And one time I filled it full of real gems. Don't do that either. The game does not like that type of input. Anyway, so, but the interesting part is what used to be where your coffin was. I'm assuming you have to be a vampire. I got it open once, but there's a hidden little door here that goes to your coffin, I guess. But all of this is cool. Fish tanks. Buttloads and buttloads of fish tanks. And they got the lighting right. That is the amazing part. They got the lighting accurate so you can actually frickin' see. Anyway, we'll clean that up after stream time. So, got most of the shrines up. And that was what I did offline. Was build a house and get my shit sorted. I just don't feel good until my Wuthrad and Shield of Ysgramor are on the wall. Anyway, let's see what my weight's like. Oh, I weigh a ton. Why do I weigh so much? Few minor weapons. Oh, I was doing the alchemy loop. Okay, so I gotta let me get all that shit off. I know, messy, and I'm taking forever, but this is part of the process, and I will hurry it along as fast as I can. And I will continue to work on the alchemy loop and all that stuff later, offline. But there's no need to go through that right now. So, let's... Well, that's probably why I weighed so damn much. Alright, now you can see that like my carry weight is like at 918 right now. That's because I did the put it on, take it off with my boots because I'm really tired of not having shit. But alright, we are going to go get RUNIL'S journal, which I think is in South Fringe Sanctum, if I remember right when I looked at the quest log. But we shall see here. Yep. Okay, so South Fringe Sanctum. Okay. The original ATV. Oh, it's this place. I hate this place. Trying to get out of here is a nightmare. So, I'm going to take the old medieval ATV and go up over the mountain. There we go. Apparently I've already gotten that. Alright, make sure I got everything on. Dude, there's oblivious and then there's whatever you are. Cool. If I remember right, if this is the one I think it is, there'll be a woman in here I have to rescue. Yep. Oh boy. Okay, so kill everybody, then rescue the woman. Sorry about that. Coughing fit.
was that?
I'm feeling better, but Bashnag's curse won't wear off for weeks. Bashnag's circle of mages, well, they live here. They made it pretty clear that I'm no longer welcome. I left for a few days in Riften, When I came back, Bashnag accused me of trying to sell him out to the Thalmor. I was cursed and chased off. My daughter was sent to the orphanage there when I stood accused of illegal necromancy. I had no choice, run or die. I joined with Bashnag then, but I thought of Savella every day, so I snuck off hoping to find and steal away with her. Only she was gone, shipped away to another orphanage or adopted, or... I didn't know what else to do, so I came back, hoping nobody noticed I left. I'm too weak right now. Between the spiders and the coven, I'd be dead before escaping the cave. These are no dainty college mages. Bashnag has the skill of a magister and the mind of a warlord. This is a dangerous bunch. They're good company. If you want to study necromancy in peace, though. I am, and I don't want to hear your moral judgments about it either. I wouldn't have had to study in secret in the old days. I'm too weak right now. Between the spiders and the coven, I'd be dead before escaping the cave. Bashnag cursed me. I can't cast a spell to save my life right now. I'll have to wait until the way out is safe. Thank you. When I find my daughter, it will be thanks to you.
Sometimes she'll get stuck here. What you do is just wait a little bit and see if she'll go out on her own. Back up. Sometimes that'll do it. And then go back forward. And if that doesn't work, well, then you go down here to Unrelenting Force. And see if it blew her out. Nope, so back in you go. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna go, let's check our weight. Yeah, we'll go offload, and then we're gonna go kill a vampire.
You're not as dumb as you look. Mind what you say. The Empire has ears all over this town.
Ghost is responsible for the cemetery here.
Huh?
War is not new to Falkreath. You have only to stand in our cemetery to see that. Dengerd is... Thank you. It's a collection of regrets that I try not to forget. Here, I promised you this. Life is far too short. My friend, don't waste it.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Well met. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Steal anything from my shop and you'll... Can I get you something?
You'll find my brothers Soloth and I are the only true lords in Falcon.
Steel's good, but loyal. Looking to protect yourself? Or deal some damage? See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
Take a look. And don't let the shop's name... Take a look. Until next time.
Alright, so we're done with RUNIL'S journal. VIGHAR. Okay, I'll have to fix that because I call them VIGHAR. So, anyway. Now we're going to go destroy the vampire VIGHAR. I did do Ill Met by Moonlight. And I even recorded the footage. Then, while I was deleting some other footage, I deleted it by mistake. So, yes, I had done the Ill Met by Moonlight quest. It was glorious. There is a... If you go in there to do that, I'm sure a lot of you already know that, but if you go in to do it, tell Sindig you won't kill him. Go through, kill everybody else. Then when they're all dead, then kill Sindig. Then leave the cave. This will get you the Savior's Hide and the Ring of Hersine, both, rather than just one or the other. Oh, it's this pain in the ass place. God, I hate trying to get here. Alright, we're gonna try Fort Newgard and go. Alright. Come along, my trusty steed. Let's see. Get off the horse, dummy. I'm off the horse already. I'll just walk the rest of the way. I don't generally kill the foxes or the rabbits. Goats I only kill because I need their parts for some of the house. I don't know why. I just don't.
First to burn when the mortals get organized. She said I'd forget, and usually I do. Sometimes, still remember their faces. Pleading.
Oh, yeah. The gargoyle that's gonna scare the fucking bejesus out of me.
Too much for hiding. The mortals are weak. He's a coward to fear them. You should feed when we like. Can't stand this hunger gnawing at me.
Is someone there?
the very first time I ever came in here and that sucker whopped out of that statue, I jumped about 1.5 feet. I have to say, whenever I go into a vampire den and I see like the little hands and little feet and shit that they got sitting on their plates, you know, like they're having their midnight dinner, it reminds me when I was in kindergarten, and it's been a while since I've been in kindergarten. But when I was in kindergarten, I went to visit a friend of mine from school. Or my parents were visiting her family. Anyway, we were at their house. And she handed me a little comic book that was religious type comic book. Which, you know, we were going to Sunday school and all that back then. So it was not out of the norm. And she hands me this comic book. And I start to read it. And the one thing I remember about the whole comic book is not the message that they were trying to send. It was the cartoon frame of a bunch of men with beards, like the gray beards in this game, in hooded shrouds, and they had cut up this woman and were eating her fingers. And as an adult, I think that is so beyond fucked up that you would even have this. And the message that they were trying to send was these were supposedly Satan worshippers, and that's what they did, was hack people up and ate their body parts. Whatever. But this is something that I can still vividly recall. At least 3-4 decades after the fact. So, yeah, it's just, god dang, people. Come on, stop taking the view. Oh, goody. I'm gonna use my axe.
I could beat again. I knew I smelled more blood.
Twinkle Tits, you're dying. Oh, now we got that gargoyle involved.
I'm going to enjoy this.
Well, then get up here.
And you thought I was just a pretty face. I'll tell you where you stand.
Need more potions. Not what I wanted. You're starting to annoy me.
No more! I yield!
I was gonna say, is there a reason you're not dying, bitch? Next. Coming.
Is that it? Is that your best?
Ugh, fucking hands getting worn out. Fuck both of you. Next.
That's what you want, huh?
Is that what you wanted? I'll have to get my ass throttled. Why the fuck were you thinking around throwing sharp sticks at me? Ugh, if I wasn't a werewolf, I'd be fucking vampire by now. Ugh. Yeah, I could have done that a lot more sneaky, but I didn't. Sure, I got all you little bat people.
maggots! Still put up a fight! Mercy! No. Not like this.
Okay. I am going to go offload again and tell him that he's dead. I don't think I have to tell him, but I'm going to go offload.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
And I think that once I get this done, then that wraps up everything with except of Daedra's best friend. And that's a pretty lengthy one, so we'll do that one.
Yes?
And a different one. But
You're not as dumb as you look. My family thanks you. Take this as a token of our gratitude. Mind what you say.
Alright.
The Empire.
What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to let this one go a little bit longer than what I'm normally going to do on videos. I'm going to try and cut them at an hour. But we're going to go take care of the way of the voice, simply to get it out of the way, because once you get this part done, you got to be careful with doing the Horn of Jurgen Windcaller and the Dragonborn. There used to be an issue. I don't know if that issue still exists anymore, but there used to be. So, to Ivarstead. Okay, come along. And I'll go ahead and pop all the quests here. So that'll give me something to do later. Park the horse. Let's go here.
These damn bears are driving me crazy.
Ah,
What do you
there
want?
she is.
This has to be the worst place in Skyrim to run a mill. My business is falling apart, my apprentice never listens to me, and now there's talk of dragons. If I hadn't sunk every bit of gold I had into my mill, I would have picked up and left Iverstead long ago.
No. I'll tell you, Wilhelm. If I could sweep her away from here tomorrow, I'd do it. But Klimek
Are you
still has
kidding?
so much
Those
to
damn
learn.
things will drive me right out of business.
Klimek is doing just
Tell you
fine.
what, bring me 10 of their pelts from anywhere in Skyrim.
Perhaps
I'll
one day,
gladly pay you for
but not
thinning out the
today.
herd.
Can sell her firewood.
Now go give those stupid bears what's coming to them.
Oh, hush.
If I were you, I'd keep away from the barrow on the east side of town. It's haunted. There ain't much more to tell. They're haunted.
That's the
and
point.
you should stay away.
I'm not very good, and
Look,
it's only for the
I've
same few
seen
people
one of
every
the
night.
spirits with my very own eyes.
All right,
When it
Wilhelm.
glared at me,
I suppose
I
it's the
swear it
least I can
burned
do
right
for
through
you.
my soul. Fortunately, they seem to be sticking to the barrow. I think they're guarding it. Certainly isn't helping my business any. Who'd want to rent a room anywhere near a haunted barrow? If you think there's anything you can do, be my guest. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. The Greybeards are a solitary lot. I don't think they've ever ventured outside their monastery. We get the occasional pilgrim passing through here on their way to the summit, but almost all of them have returned disappointed. About a year or two ago, some fella named Windelius came through. Said he was some kind of a treasure hunter. I warned him not to go in there, just like I warned you. The very next night we heard screams from the barrow, and that was it. We never saw him again. Keep your eyes open in the barrow. That's how they get you.
Yeah, I'll be back to talk to you later, Toots.
You don't look like a pilgrim. Why bother visiting Iverstead?
Okay. This guy will be involved in a quest later that you will get in Riften. So, get those. And then we're gonna go across the river. This is another spot you can stop and catch. Oop, excuse me, got the hiccups again. You can catch salmon for salmon roe. Easy up here. Yep.
I can't see you, Rada. I can't find you. Why are you hiding? Hiding. Hide. Don't make me sad. Rada was here, then gone. Went to gather plants and never came home. Nope. Everyone looked and no one could find her. Wilhelm said she'll be back. Told Narfi not to worry. Rada will come back. With Father, I said goodbye. With Mother, I said goodbye. Rada leaves and Narfi can't say goodbye. Makes Narfi very, very sad. Narfi needs Rada to say goodbye. If you see Rada, tell her that Narfi misses her and to come home soon. Very soon. Soon like the moon.
Pitching a little more around here, dear.
Is that fur
I help. I do the
coming out
chores.
of your ears?
What else would you have me do?
I know your sights are set beyond this town, but for now, while you're under our roof, I need you to pitch in a little more.
Yes, Mother.
On your way up the 7,000 steps again, Klimek?
Passing through on your way to High Hrothgar? About to make a delivery up there myself. Mostly food supplies like dried fish and salted meats. You know, things that keep fresh for a long time. The Greybeards tend not to get out much, if you catch my meaning. Well, it's kind of an understanding between us. I mean, it just wouldn't feel right to charge them for a bit of preserved food. Trouble is, my legs aren't what they used to be, and climbing the 7,000 steps takes its toll. Really? Well, that would be kind of you. Here, take this bag of supplies. At the top of the steps, you'll see the offering chest. Just leave the bag inside, and you're done. Well, there's the occasional wolf pack or stray, but that's all I've ever had to deal with. Shouldn't be a problem for the likes of you. Other than that, watch your footing. In these wintry conditions, the stairs can be treacherous. I've been to the monastery many times, but I've never even laid eyes on one of the Greybeards. Not that I'd care to. Being masters of the Thu'um, they could kill you by uttering a single word. Well, not that they would. They seem peaceful, but I wouldn't want to provoke them. Not today. I'm just not ready to make the climb to High Hrothgar.
Be sure to read each one of these little shrines in the climb up. It kind of explains some things, and you get a power. Goat flips out.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar. I like to spend time up here. Walk the steps. Meditate on the emblems. Doesn't hurt when I bag some game along the way. Good day.
Yeah? Walking the steps, meditating on the emblems. I make this trip every few years. Just a pilgrim. I'd prefer to leave it at that, if you don't mind. I was just outside Iverstead when it happened. It's an exciting moment. Nothing like this has happened in centuries.
And now you get voice this guy, which... Animals will neither attack nor flee from you. Alright, let's drop off clothing supplies. Let's go get this taken care of.
So, a Dragonborn appears at this moment in the turning of the age. First, let us see if you truly are Dragonborn. Let us taste of your voice.
Foos!
Dragonborn, it is you. Welcome to High Hrothgar. I am Master Arngir. I speak for the Greybeards. Now, tell me, Dragonborn, why have you come here? Well, we are here to guide you in that pursuit, just as the Greybeards have sought to guide those of the dragon blood that came before you. You are not the first. There have been many of the dragon blood since Akatosh first bestowed that gift upon mortal kind. Whether you are the only Dragonborn of this age, that is not ours to know. You are the only one that has been revealed thus far. That is all I can say. We are the Greybeards, followers of the Way of the Voice. You stand in High Hrothgar, on the slopes of Kinnarith's sacred mountain. Here we commune with the voice of the sky and strive to achieve balance between our inner and outer selves. We are honored to welcome a Dragonborn to High Hrothgar. We will do our best to teach you how to use your gift in fulfillment of your destiny. That is for you to discover. We can show you the way, but not your destination. You have shown that you are Dragonborn. You have the inborn gift. But do you have the discipline and temperament to follow the path laid out for you? That remains to be seen. Without training, you have already taken the first steps towards projecting your voice into a thum, a shout. Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak in the language of dragons. Thus, your dragon blood gives you an inborn ability to learn words of power. All shouts are made up of 3 words of power. As you master each word, your shout will become progressively stronger. Master Einarth will now teach you Ro, the second word in Unrelenting Force. Ro means balance in the dragon tongue. Combine it with Fus, force, to focus your thumb more sharply. Ro! The others do not speak. Their voices are too powerful for you to withstand. You learn a new word like a master. You truly do have the gift. But learning a word of power is only the first step. You must unlock its meaning through constant practice in order to use it in a shout. Well, that is how the rest of us learn shouts. As Dragonborn, you can absorb a slain dragon's life force and knowledge directly. As part of your initiation, Master Einarth will allow you to tap into his understanding of Rome. Now, let us see how quickly you can master your new Thum. Use your unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear. Vik Losa!
Fus Bro!
Well done. Again.
Vik Losa! Fus Bro!
You learn quickly. Once more.
Vik Losa! Fus Bro!
Impressive. Your Thum is precise. You show great promise, Dragonborn. We will perform your next trial in the courtyard. Follow Master Bori.
I really wish you could get their outfit. I mean, I'm sure there's mods where you can, but I mean, like, just being able to make it.
We will now see how you learn a completely new shout. Master Bori will teach you Wold, which means whirlwind. Wold. You must hear the word within yourself before you can project it into a Thum. Approach Master Bori and he will gift you his knowledge of Wold. Now we will see how quickly you can master a new shout. Master Wulfgar will demonstrate Whirlwind Sprint. Then it will be your turn. Master Bori? Vex! Wolf! Now it's your turn. Stand next to me. Master Bori will open the gate. Use your Whirlwind Sprint to pass through before it closes.
Wolf!
Vex! Come, Dragonborn, attend to Master Bori. Your quick mastery of a new Thum is astonishing. I'd heard the stories of the abilities of Dragonborn, but to see it for myself...
Yeah, it was so fast you didn't even know I did it.
You are now ready for your last trial. Retrieve the horn of Jürgen Windcaller, our founder, from his tomb in the ancient fane of Ustengrav. Remain true to the way of the voice, and you will return. No doubt, the appearance of a dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear. Good. Then you will be ready for whatever lies ahead. No doubt, the appearance of a dragonborn at this time is not an accident. Your destiny is surely bound up with the return of the dragons. You should focus on honing your voice, and soon your path will be made clear.
Yes.
Dragons have the inborn ability to learn and project their voice. Dragons also are able to absorb the power of their slain brethren. A few mortals are born with similar abilities. Whether a gift or a curse has been a matter of debate down through the centuries. What you have already learned in a few days took even the most gifted of us years to achieve. Some believe that Dragonborn are sent into the world by the gods at times of great need. We will speak more of that later, when you are ready. Dragons have always been able to shout. Language is intrinsic to their very being. There is no difference in the dragon tongue between debating and fighting. Shouting comes as naturally to a dragon as breathing or speaking. In mythic times, when mortal kind was in great need, the goddess Kinnereth granted us the ability to speak as dragons do. For most people, long years of training are required to learn even the simplest shout. But for you, the dragon speech is in your blood, and you learn it almost without effort. 5. Our leader, Parthenax, lives alone on the peak of the throat of the world. When your voice can open the path, you will know you are ready to speak to him.
We actually have a leopard gecko named Parthenax after him.
As I said, you will know you are ready when your voice can open the path to him. We study the way of the voice, according to the teachings of our founder, Jürgen Windcaller. Very few are permitted to study with us here at High Hrothgar. But in your case, Dragonborn, it is a privilege to guide you towards mastery of your voice. Their voices are too powerful for anyone not trained in the way to withstand. Even a whisper could kill you. The voice was a gift of the goddess Kinnereth at the dawn of time. She gave mortals the ability to speak as dragons do. Although this gift has often been misused, the only true use of the voice is for the worship and glory of the gods. True mastery of the voice can only be achieved when your inner spirit is in harmony with your outward actions. In the contemplation of the sky, Kinnereth's domain, and the practice of the voice, we strive to achieve this balance. That is commendable. But remember, the dragon blood is itself a gift of Akatosh. Do not try to deny that gift. Your destiny requires you to use your voice. Why else would Akatosh have bestowed this power upon you? If you remember to use your voice in service to the purpose of Akatosh, you will remain true to the way. He was a great war leader of the ancient Nords, a master of the voice, or tongue. After the disaster at Red Mountain, where the Nord army was annihilated, he spent many years pondering the meaning of that terrible defeat. He finally came to realize that the gods had punished the Nords for their arrogant and blasphemous misuse of the voice. He was the first to understand that the voice should be used solely for the glory and worship of the gods, not the glory of men. Jürgen Windcaller's mastery of the voice eventually overcame all opposition, and the way of the voice was born. Wind, guide you.
All right. So, The DOHVAKHIIN, sorta. As far as I'm going to take it for now, because I really don't know how to do this. I have not done this quest. In all my time playing this, I have not done this quest because of the glitch that happened the first time, where it kind of interferes with the Dragonborn DLC. So I tried to go do that, and I did it, and it had a glitch with Merrick, and I just gave up. But we'll see. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the stream up there. I'm going to go get Aventus, the kid, the adoption kid, and that started because I want to have kids, and so I have to go kill Greta. And that'll set up its own little thing. But we're going to wrap it up for here. I will upload any after hours major things, like I said. And then we will just continue with popping things off the list the next time we stream later on. And that being said, thank you to everybody that tuned in and joined in, and we will catch you later.